All right, here we go. Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes' return to Oracle Arena. They got a really nice ovation. Bob and Jim said it was probably the loudest Oracle has been thus far this year. But after the pleasantries, there wasn't much of a game, y'all. Dallas sat probably half their roster. Now I'm gonna be honest, wait for it. What are those? I mean, who the fuck are these dudes? Seth, Harrison? I can't tell you about them other unidentified objects. And there's the brothers getting ready pregame. We all know Dell's a great shooter. Let's be honest though, Seth, not one of his better shots. Everybody was rolling early for Golden State. The three ball, it was just an onslaught from everywhere and from everybody. Even Draymond was 3 of 3 to start from behind the arc. KD getting involved. I believe it was the highest scoring half of the year thus far for the Warriors, as it should have been. But the story on the night was Steph Curry tweaking the ankle. You're gonna see it roll over right there. Very reminiscent of his earlier injuries. Remember that ankle's been surgically repaired 2 times. And he's never really done it coming down on a foot like most people do. It's usually pivoting or trying to change directions. Now he comes back in this game and I feel like it was a mistake. I didn't like the mentality of the organization on this. I think Kerr has to pull rank and tell Steph, no, you don't come back in this game. Nonetheless, he's back in there. You see him pop the 3. I just don't like the mentality of it. The X factor in the game though was Klay Thompson. We talk about that early onslaught from three-point land. It was mostly Klay. He went 4 of 4 in the first quarter, 18 points. You know how hot he can get. And once he gets going, he don't even look. He just lets it fly. Hand in the face, it didn't matter. Guys run it at him, sorry, it don't matter. So he was back to his robotic self on the court. And he was look what's got into the Klay. Look at him talking to people on the bench and stuff. But his night was done early, 18 in the first quarter. The player that hurt us most was HB. Now, most of it I feel like was done with volume. You know, watching his game, I don't feel like it's grown too much. It's a lot of mid-range stuff, a lot of stuff we've seen before, but now he's just getting so many more opportunities and so much more volume that, yeah, he's gonna put up 20 points a night. So they rode him for whatever that's worth. I mean, you look at the score, you know, I could put up 22 if you give me 20 shots. Either way, the mid-range jumper was falling, and he did have a little more of a confident demeanor. You're gonna see the little mellow jab step dribble here. So he did seem more confident, as he should be, with his $100 million. Let's get into the others though, the supporting cast for us. We got to see Patrick McCaw come back from injury, that ankle injury. This is his first game back. You see out in transition, Steph finds him on the break and he looked healthy, he looked good. Look at the gravity, Steph pulling the defense and a nice little give and go to Looney. It was cool to see Looney and McCaw in the game at the same time, playing 2 rookies, and playing Dallas allowed us to do so. And there he is in the corner for the 3 ball. So the fact he can play on the ball, off the ball, and still stretch the floor, I think he's gonna stay in the rotation. And there's JaVale McGee, y'all. He got in the game finally. It took about 4 minutes left, but he finally got in. And he had a nice little showing. McAdoo got called for the foul there. Look at him hit the offensive glass though. Effort and energy, and already a blowout. So he gets himself to the line. Now look at him chase down the offensive rebound, and they reset. And the thing with playing with McGee is he's gonna make a guard look really nice. You don't have to make an accurate pass, kind of like DeAndre Jordan. There's just more passes available, and there's the lob. You're gonna see P-Mac figure the same thing out here. Just put it in the vicinity, he's gonna go get it. So I'd like to see him play a little bit more. I know we all would, and maybe even with some of the starters. Take another look. But it wasn't all pretty. It wasn't all pretty all night. So let's get into the ugly. The ugly really came, the turnovers from Steph Curry that Seth Curry got. He had 4 steals on the night, and a lot of them led to transition baskets. And so he was kind of taking advantage of Steph's ankle. But without the ugly, you always got to have the pretty. And the pretty was Steph, windshield wipe dribble, switch over the shot blocker. Really should have been an and one. Take another look at it. Prettiest play of the night. Take a look at our numbers from the big three, 28, 24, and 20. That's it for now, y'all. I'm out.